Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're playing some more Spore. You meet me back on Modistan where last time we finished the civilization stage, which meant that we can get into space. Now I skipped a bit of the tutorial in the meantime because we all know how this works on Spore. We don't need to learn how to fly about. We made this epic spaceship however, which everyone seemed to really like, so I'm pleased with that. Now today we are venturing off into the vast expanses of space. This is our solar system, by the way. See, we've got a few planets here, some cold ones. Norau and Tespin, obviously from planet Modistan, and we've got a moon, which is called Proces. So currently we can't actually leave our solar system. That's because we haven't been given our interstellar drive yet, but we haven't even done any of the early stage quests yet before we can even get there. Now there's lots of questions that you guys have had about the space stage. Now basically before I start going into this, I just want to say I am planning on doing this for a long time. If you're into the space stage then this is going to be great for you, because I haven't played this for ages and I would very much like to get into the real nitty gritty of this. In one of my previous series, I think it was the Carnivore playthrough, I actually played about like 30 episodes or something of Space Stage, so I'm going to probably try and do the same with this. Something is showing up on the ship's radar. Oh my god, I wonder what it could be. Totally haven't played this 5 times before. It's a crashed spacecraft and it's emitting a strange radio signal. Fly to it and use the scan tool to investigate the crash site. Don't know why I'm speaking like that, but whatever. Okay, so we need to use the scan tool, which is on automatically. So let's just scan this really quick. We should get an interstellar drive from this, if I'm not mistaken. Some sort of weird alien writing here. Aliens, but no signs of life. Looks like they drew some kind of cryptic map before they died. Wait, the wreck has triggered a transfer beam. Some items are coming aboard. Is it a giant metallic dildo? Probably. Those aliens are into some kooky shit. There we go. Oh, look at our spaceship. I love it. It's really cool looking. Okay, missiles and an interstellar drive, which seems to have an unknown star's coordinates programmed into it. The wreck's damage looked like it came from a fight. This ship must have been sent from some other planet to get help. Okay then. So we've got our nice interstellar drive now, but I think we're going to have to head back home to Modistan to communicate with home base again, to make sure that we're doing things right. So let's go back over here. Oh no, we actually have to leave the solar system. The interstellar drive from the wreck is responding to a beacon from a nearby star that matches the coordinates in its memory. This must be the home planet. They may still be needing help. Oh my god, how terrifying. So here we are! So we've got our little sort of ring here which is going to tell us our limit of flight. But that's cool, we don't need to go out too far as of yet. Whereabouts in the universe are we? Or in the galaxy? Okay, so we're not too far from the centre. I've played a lot of these games where you're like on one of these outer rings, like over here. And then obviously you've got these really annoying gaps in the arms of the galaxy which make it hard to travel around. But luckily it looks as if we've got a nice solid arm that we're on and we're fairly close to the centre. So hopefully we should be able to get to the Grox. And that actually brings me on to another really interesting point, because as I said, people have asked me lots of questions about the space stage. So I actually want to go here first. Let's just see what happens before I start rambling. Something is showing up on the ship's radar. Oh dear god. Some sort of destroyed civilization. What's that? That doesn't look like a building. Okay, whatever. Too late! These ruins must be what's left of the home colony of the aliens from the wreck. Scanning the ruins might reveal clues to what happened here. Okay, let's go scan these ruins then. Here it is. Okay, so let's get our scanner up here. I think we have to get a bit closer before we can scan this. There we go. The scan came up with nothing, but it seems to have triggered a response. Some activity is showing up on the radar. Okay, so let's get our weapons primed, because unfortunately I think we're about to be ambushed here. The scan must have triggered the colony's defences. These drones don't look friendly. Wait! An incoming transmission! Warning! Grox intruders detected. All Grox intruders will be terminated. Grox? Who the hell are the Grox? Initializing self-defense code Grox 999. All Grox intruders will be terminated. We are not the Grox! Warning! Oh, Grox they're not listening, are they? For God's sake. Okay, we've got a few things here, I think. Have we got a proton missile that we can use here? Where are these spaceships? Okay, let's do this. We should be able to take these guys out pretty easily. We've only got 100 health, so if we focus each one down at a time. How much health do we have, actually? 1,000. Okay, I'm not sure if that's the standard sort of starting health, or whether that's changed in the mod, but I'm not sure. To be honest, I need to look at the list of things that the mod has changed, because I have no idea. Oh god, what's going on with the textures of some of these? Oh, they're just taking a while to load in. Untextured planets. There's a lot of planets in that system, isn't there? Okay, well this mission is done, so let's go back home. Hello there. Mission accomplished. We knew we weren't alone in the galaxy. Traces of an extinct civilization, hostile security drones and the Grox. It's obvious that we must continue our exploration of the galaxy and potentially prepare for hostilities. In order to do so, we'll need to set up some colonies as bases of operation. Our scientists are already reverse engineering the interstellar drive to replicate its technology. We also developed a SETI device for your ship. It will pick up all signals of other sentient life in the galaxy, indicated by radio signals over stars that you target. We'll need you at the helm of our space program, Captain. Okay. We need to expand our empire and our wealth by building colonies on other planets and mining resources. We drafted a few volunteers to be part of the colony Incredipack, which we placed in your colonization bin. Our astronomers are observing the heavens and have identified a hospitable planet, Antios. How do I establish a colony? Well, actually, we know this already, so I'm not going to bother reading all of this. Okay, let's repair quickly. So we've got loads of Spore bucks. Have they got anything we can buy? They've got just colony and credit packs. So we're not going to sell the red spice back to our home planet, because that's fairly useless. Okay, so let's just say goodbye to him for now. Okay, so what I was trying to say earlier was that a lot of questions have been asked of me as to what I'm going to do with this space stage. Now, as I said already, I am planning on doing quite a long one. God, that's going really quickly, isn't it? Why is it it's like speeding along really quickly in between planets? Okay, well, one of the things I want to do in this is that I actually want to obviously stick to my trading routes, but I want to sort of treat each nation sort of individually. Planets in green orbit paths are easier to terraform and colonize than planets in red or blue orbit paths. Okay, thank you very much. So, basically my idea here is, if we come across another race that is going to benefit us more by attacking them, if we can, then I shall do that. But, if it will benefit us more at the time by just trading with them or possibly just like buying their planets, then I'll do that instead. I'm not sort of playing it in one or another way yet. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Colonies can be established on any planet from barren moons to lush Terrascore 3 oases. Fruitful colonies mine spice that can be traded. Lovely, wow, it's a very red planet, isn't it? Okay, so there's many ways that you can place these down. You can see they've got like an inner and outer ring here. What you want to try and do is encompass as many of these spice geezers in the outer blue ring as possible. So looking at the map, there aren't too many that are really close together, which is a bit tricky. But what we can try and do is maybe put it down in between these two, just because then at least we've got two of them in the nearby city area. Okay, that seems good. Look at this! First colony established. We'll have to increase the terrascore of this planet, because it's currently a bit, well, not nice looking. We've got our nice shield up, our oxygen bubble, so all of our citizens should be able to breathe. Congratulations, you've grown your empire. Each colony's productivity is tied to its size. Size is limited by the terrascore of a planet. Invest in terraforming, then add colonies and buildings to reap the highest rewards. Lovely, so what can we actually do down here? I don't think we can add pretty much anything to this yet. Unfortunately, we can't add any buildings or anything else. We can add some plants down, but again, it's not really like necessary. I suppose if I was living on a colony, I'd probably want a lot of plant life around to make me feel like I wasn't in the middle of a vacuumous area. It seems pretty scary. So let's give these people a few plants. I mean, we can't do this for every colony we put down, obviously. And actually, one thing I haven't even done, I haven't even changed the outfit of our guy, have I? So maybe we should do that next. But for now, let's report back home, and then we'll start changing our outfit. So one of the other questions that you guys had was, am I going to make friends with the Grox? Now, the Grox are sort of like the overwhelming bad force in this world. I think the answer to that question is that I'm going to play it by ear. Again, if at the time I'm finding it very easy to take on the Grox, then I might try and wipe them out. But the Grox have a massive empire, and to be honest, it's going to be kind of difficult to do that. So we might make friends with them. Once again, excellent work, Captain. Our empire will one day dominate the galaxy. We'll be counting on you to visit this colony frequently to collect the spice it produces. Our scientists are busy researching new technologies to improve the terrascores of planets, which will one day help improve conditions on our new colony planet. In the meantime, we have more pressing matters to attend to. Are you ready to continue? Let's go for it. We've intercepted transmissions that we believe are coming from other advanced beings in the galaxy. We need you to investigate and attempt to establish first contact. Use the SETI tool to find them. Of course. Use your short-range communicator. Okay, we know how to do this. Thank you very much. And then, what else are we going to do? Target stars that trigger response. Okay, that's fine. I've got it. I've got it. It's okay, home base. I understand. Okay, but what we are going to do is we're going to go to our home planet. We're going to zoom into the atmosphere and change our outfit because we don't look like a spaceman quite yet, do we? So, let's now... oh god, the spaceship name, they're actually saying it. Starship X Termatron Space X Explorer 1000 requesting permission to orbit, sir. Okay, well actually we don't want to do this, do we? How do we... I think we need to go to a city first. Let's go over to this one. Go into the colonist planner and go and change our outfit because we've still got our civilization stage stuff on. We want some funky space stage stuff. Okay, one thing I definitely don't want to change though is actually the top hat because I feel as though everyone in the universe will be very impressed if we have a top hat as our outfit. We have got some scary masks here, and this one actually has 3 eye holes, which seems almost too perfect not to put on our guy. I think for it to fit though, we're going to have to make it kind of large, which is a bit of a pain, which isn't going to look great, is it? Maybe we won't put this on him, because his face is just going to sort of morph through it. It's like, "Are you my mummy?" from Doctor Who, isn't it? Bloody hell. Okay, well we've got some other stuff here. We've got like an eye visor mask, which might look a bit better. If we make this... It's like Georgie LaForge's visor, isn't it, in Star Trek? Oh, I love it. I've got to have this now. So we're sort of viewing all the spaceship UI and consoles through our eye mask. Cool. Actually, that brings me on to a good point. One of the things that I changed from last episode, if you remember, the UI at the bottom of the screen was completely buggered. So I've managed to fix that, thankfully. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a little jetpack on the back because, you know, you need a jetpack if you're in space. Come on now. It's like a stable of every spaceman's arsenal, isn't it? Although I'm not sure how this would work because the jet streams would just kind of hit our back. But you know what? Don't question it. It makes no sense, but whatever. I'm going to take the bow off, because this is no time for looking fancy anymore. We want some cool shoulder pads and other stuff. What else do we not want? We could probably leave these nuts and bolts and stuff, because they look pretty cool. And of course we're going to keep our medal for being the best damn spaceman ever. Okay, so the first thing I want to try and do is I want to try to give him some form of armour plating. So we're going to give him these new pauldrons, which are going to look very cool indeed. We're going to make them slightly bigger so they look a bit more like Warhammer. You know how like everything's ridiculously oversized in terms of armour on Warhammer? Yeah, that's what I'm going for. So we're going to go for this. We're going to make them really long and possibly... Do we want to make them curved? I think we probably want to make them curved. Yeah, that seems good. Okay. And then aside from that, we want to give him some wings for sure. Because although we've got our own wings, we want some like jet-powered wings now. And maybe where we could put these on just sort of the shoulders like this. And then stretch them out slightly. Make them look as big as possible. Okay, so what I was thinking here, and it's going to sound very strange, but these wings kind of look like a sword. So I'm going to see whether I can actually make this look vaguely like a weapon of some kind. So let's just see if we can do this, because I feel like it might be a really cool idea if we do. I mean, that looks okay. I'm not going to lie. So, I mean, we could... I'm not sure. I mean, is that going to look really derpy? It kind of looks derpy, doesn't it? I like the idea, but in reality, it's probably a bit too difficult to do. So what we're going to try and do instead is we're going to try and give him a nice chest piece that looks a bit futuristic. Now, I realised that before this was not really working particularly well, but if we can put this on, make it more curved maybe, and then make it bigger. Does that cover? It does sort of cover, actually, doesn't it? We might not be able to have this medal if we do this, because that I like the idea of having sort of like a power suit of armour. Yeah. Oh wow, actually that looks a lot better already. So if we do something a bit more like this, that's sort of looking like it's fitting on his body a bit better, which is what I'm going for. Okay, so we've got like more chest plating now, and I think down here we might put another one of these chest plates just to make it look like the armour extends more downwards. So that seems good. Oh yeah, look at that, we're armoured up. And then on front of this, I feel like I want to put one of these, maybe a thing, like a codpiece of a fan. I don't think that would look particularly good actually, so let's not do that. I'm going to remove these just because I feel as though I could probably put some better stuff on here for now. I think we're going to have maybe a couple of these plates on the back here somehow. Maybe just filling the gap there in between the jetpack would look good. Something like that, just to fill in gaps so it looks like there's a bit more tech on him. Okay, and then aside from that, I feel as though maybe we should have some pauldrons on his lower arms as well. That would make a lot of sense considering he has 2 sets of arms. So let's do it. Okay, so these ones, they're not going to be as big. We'll make them a bit longer, though. But we're going to need to rotate these around so they fit a bit better. That looks okay. Yeah, look at that. Okay, and then we'll move these down just so they're a bit more slanted, fitting with the arms. Perfect. I mean, you've got 4 arms. You have to have 4 pauldrons, of course. Okay, and then on the back, I mean, we could even go for these again. What are the decorations like? We've got like a ticker timer. We could use some of these wings on the back here, actually, instead. That might look interesting. Okay, let's do that. Sort of like powered flight. Yeah, I like it. Like this. Yeah, assisted futuristic flying with the wings we've already got. That sounds good. Okay, and then on the back I feel as though we need some armour plating because this is not very well protected here. And of course, actually what we could do is move this down here so it's like... Yeah, look at that! Okay, this is definitely what I'm going to do. We're definitely like assisted flight now. That's sort of crazy looking, but it's okay. You know what? Things are supposed to look a bit crazy in this game. Maybe if we make them a bit more pointy like this. Ah, yeah. Tell you what, you wouldn't want to like fall backwards onto these spikes, would you? Okay, well that's fine. Whatever. It looks scary looking. We want to be a bit intimidating. So let's move this up now a little bit, and we're going to maybe put a little fan on the back of his head. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's okay. I'm not sure. It looks a bit weird, having said that. So I think what I'm going to do, though, is I don't want to make this too busy, because obviously we don't need to be totally teched up to the brim. But this seems okay. Maybe we'll put like a couple of handle... What else have we got in here, actually? Like a... Oh, well, that's sort of like a GLaDOS eye, isn't it? We could put that on him. Give him, like, robotic knees. Yeah, sure. Okay. Robotic knees of the future. Don't question it, okay? There's no need. It makes perfect sense. And we'll give him a coil on the back. Something like that. That seems okay. Maybe make it a bit longer. Yeah, fine. You know what? This is looking really weird. My god, we could give him like a futuristic hairstyle. Look at like a ponytail. God, I have to do that now. How could... You cannot not do that. Okay, well that seems good. Matches the hairstyle perfectly. Well, that seems fine. So let's accept this. We're suited and booted now, ready for exploring the galaxy. Everyone who comes across us is going to think we're incredibly fashionable and scary looking at the same time. So let's now find another alien empire. Now, as a trading nation, we should hopefully have the ability to make friends with quite a lot of people, because that is what we're going to do. We need to look around. Oh, actually, this one has one here already. That was very quick. This planet is inhabited, or the solar system. Your SETI device has revealed strange radio signals emitted from this star. Fly in and explore. Sure thing. Mantia. Or Mantia. Hello. Nice to meet you, aliens. Kind of looks like a space shuttle. Drake's equation was right. A living alien race. We are not alone. It looks like they have sent an envoy to greet you. Maybe you should talk to them. Open up your communications panel. Okay then. Hello there, strange beings. We see that the well of nature, flowing with the life forces of all things, has produced another intelligent species. Greetings. Oh, it's like a turtle. Turtle creature. God, look at its face. In the Yuet Empire, we believe that a place for all exists within the galactic life web, life in harmony with nature, and we can make our journeys together. What may we call you, friend? I am from Modivore. I come in peace. We are all humble before the magnificent instruments that is nature. It is an honour, you weirdo. Okay, well let's do some diplomacy. I'd like to know about your race, bitch. We, the Yuet Empire, follow the scrolls of life. These scrolls teach that it is incumbent upon us to preserve our natural world, to take nothing but memories from our surroundings, and to plant ideas and reap peace. To sow magic, man. Oh my god, he is actually a hippie. Hippie turtle. Dude, soon we'll tell you what awaits you if you join us. That's fascinating. Thank you for sharing, you weird man. Let's now do some more diplomacy. An alliance? Let's take this slow. We barely know you. Okay. Illegal gene hackers have altered the DNA of one of the animals on planet Turides, and it has now become a menace to other animals and even our citizens. Can you help us out? How can I find it? Travel to planet Turides. The star name is Nikios. Okay, so basically we just need to kill 5 of these mojos. Let's do it. Also, actually, how much do you want to buy this spice for? Unfortunately, it looks like they sell red spice as well, so we're just going to have to say goodbye to them. Hopefully then we'll grow in favour of this race and we can ally with them. Actually, they've got pink spice. Pink spice, I think, is quite expensive. So maybe we do want to try and buy that planet at some point. Okay, well, let's go over here and do this. But yeah, thank God I managed to fix this UI last time, because that was almost unplayable in its current state. Oh, there's another destroyed civilization here. Actually, wasn't this the planet I went to in the first place? How confusing. Okay, well, they've got glowing tails, so let's wipe these guys out. We need to kill another 2. And they shouldn't be too far away. It sounds like they're coming up to us over here somewhere. I can't actually see them in this tree line. That's a bit tricky. Oh, there's one. Okay. And I've got 2 more that we have to wipe out, and then the ecosystem will have been saved. There they are. Oh, I just kind of wiped out all of them in one go, but that's okay. Perfect. Let's go back to that other planet and hand in this quest. And hopefully they'll want to be our bum chums. I don't know if crossbreeding and alien races is even possible between our 2 species. Maybe it is. Depends if we're from a common ancestor or not. We thank you, and the ecosystem on Planetary Readers thanks you even more. We're pleased to offer you 37,500 Spore bucks. Oh my god, yes please. Let's do some diplomacy now, because they're very happy with us. Okay, perhaps an alliance. Well, take your foot off the hyperdrive pedal. You need to earn our trust. What can I do to show our commitment? But no assignments have been available. Well, whatever then. I've noticed already they've actually got another planet over here in their solar system. So what we can do is go over here and maybe take a mission from these guys instead. So let's talk to them. Greetings, it's a pleasure to see you. Let's see if you've got any missions. Okay, is there anything that needs doing? The epitome of galactic life web is the appearance of the environmentally aware, intelligent life form, man. One of these have appeared on planet Boles. Will you help us gain information about this race? How can I find it? Star System Chotus is the home to a new civilization. We'd like you to bring one of the citizens to us, man. Okay, fine. I can handle that. I will return shortly. Goodbye, you weird people. So it looks like that planet is over here. Boles. Okay, well let's return home first because I'm running out of power, and if I get into some trouble here by just turning up at some other random civilization and stealing one of their citizens, we might have a bit of a problem. You've collected spice. Spice is a valued commodity, collected from your colonies and homeworld each time you visit them. Can do. So let's just talk to these quickly. The download from your data recorder is quite amazing, Captain. So we need to forge a good relationship with this race. So they want us to ally. Well, we're going to do that anyway, so let's just do that. Okay, I'm off to make a deal. Oh, we've earned a Missionota badge, which is going to help us progress to the next rank of promotion. Fantastic. And we actually didn't get our energy, but to be honest, not that bothered. Let's just do it. Can't be bothered to hang around. So let's go over here. Taunus. What is this? An unusual scan pattern was detected on the planet. Fly in close and explore. Okay, there might be some sort of technology down here. Maybe an artifact that we can scavenge. The ship's radar has detected an object of interest on this planet. What the hell is it going to be? Hopefully an epic weapon. That'd be useful, wouldn't it? It's a nice rock. What the hell is this? The galaxy is filled with rare objects, statues and fossils. One of these unique collectibles is right here. Abduct it and sell it for big spore bucks, or try and collect the entire set to demand even more value. Okay, well, let's go and collect this weird rock. Is this it? I think it might just be like morphed into the side of the rock. Ah, here we go. Okay, have we got it? You found the statue of the one-eyed Hippie from the collection of 10 rare stones. One-eyed Hippie? Oh my god, is Crazy Kips here. Even though we're very close to the planet Bolognese, or whatever it's called, Bolognese sauce, I'm probably going to leave this episode here. If you enjoyed this and enjoy the sound of the space stage in general, then please feel free to leave your support in the comment section below, so leave ratings, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, awkward goodbye. Awkward.